I don't know if I can answer this in 2 minutes, but I want to talk about the topic that's titled Was Having a Good Day Until My Parents Made Me Feel Like I'm a Disappointment. So this is a very recurring topic, right? I get many comments on my YouTube channel talking about how their parents make them feel. And I completely understand, especially, like I am a Asian person with a fairly typical, stereotypical almost kind of a upbringing from a Asian family, and I know that there's high standards. And you know what? To be honest, even without high standards, when the parent decides to, they can inflict a lot of suffering and pain for the children who actually don't know what to do with that information, right? So, your parents are negative. They pass down to you all this negativity. They don't know how to handle it, obviously, so they give it to you. And you're way younger than them, and you're trying to figure life out on your own. You have enough stress as is, and on top of that, they compound the stress. And now, when they do that, you feel this sort of like anger that just transcends like normal anger, right? It's a anger that's tied to your very being, it almost feels like. And especially this gets triggered the most when your parents criticize you for things they wanted you to do, right? This happens all the time across many different cultures, many different households. This is the thing that happens. And now, when that happens, you lose all motivation, right? And now you gotta realize this starts forming a cycle of you resenting your parents. So if you don't know how to handle it properly, you're gonna continuously want to diverge from your parents, and you're gonna, have a good day on independently of your parents. You're gonna have a good day, but then your parents are gonna come in one day and say something that just triggers you, and you're gonna go right back, right? And then you're gonna feel bad, and then you're gonna try to make your life out on your own again. But the thing is, these types of systems rob your power very much, right? So these types of system comes from helicopter parents, over controlling parents. So chances are you don't even know how to get yourself out of this loop, but you're trying your hardest. And sometimes you have really good days, but then your parents like just come up again, and then they just bring you right back down. Now, why I'm telling you this is not to doom your life, but this is what happens if you don't take care of your life. So, what is taking care of your life? Well, that's like the entire subject of my channel, right? But in this video, what I want to recommend to you is you have to be independent. And I don't just mean financially independent. That can come with time. But something that you have to actively practice in your mind is every time your parents get to you, you have to understand that's their personal opinion. They say you're lazy, they say you're unmotivated. It doesn't mean that you are. Pineapple pizza is horrible. Why do you eat Hawaiian pizza? Pineapple is a horrible topping for a pizza. You can believe that, but pineapple topping just is, right? Like, there's nothing good, there's nothing bad about it. You just have varied opinions about it. Your parents feel like big people to you because they gave you birth, and they've been a part of your life since you were born, like in a typical family setting. But ultimately, they are humans too, just like you. They have a flawed internal representation that doesn't accurately see the world for what it is. That's like 99% of human beings, right? So every time your parents say something and it gets to you, that's okay. There's no problem with it. But after that, you realize, oh, they are just people with opinions, and it has nothing to do with me. You just gotta keep like as if it's a prayer, as if it's a mantra. Keep saying it has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. And there's other videos on my channel about how to grow this awareness, so that first of all, at first you're gonna catch yourself later after your parents say something and you get upset. After you complete that whole cycle, you're gonna recognize it. Oh crap, I fell into that pit again. But over time, this is gonna be more comfortable the more you practice this recognition that what your parents say, it's their idea. It's their thought. You can't do anything with it. You can't change it. If your dad believes that the Cowboys are the best football team and you want to convince him that they're not, they're not, like, he's gonna believe whatever he wants to believe. Like, and it has nothing to do with the objective reality of anything, right? It's like very much based on bias and unconscious habits and such. And so it's up to your dad to change his mind. So what I'm saying is this is, a common thing that's found in many self-help books and resources. Don't be responsible for other people's feelings. Just take care of your own and, you know, get emotional independence first, work your way towards financial independence, and then you can break that cycle. You can be a happy individual. Um, I know these are all very much easier said than done, but the topic of these videos, the whole purpose of these videos is to give you a general guideline so that you can research deeper topics. And some of them you'll find on this channel, some of them you'll find in other channels, but they all more or less say the same thing. But my goal here is to get you on the path of self-development in an accessible way. That turned out to be a fairly long one, but I'll see you in the next video.